Hello, it's JANG here with a quick look at the figure and builds included with the level pack for LEGO Dimensions in the Back to the Future theme. The figure comes with, of course, his exclusive printed NFC tag, the toy tag there, which actually has his name on it, unlike most of the toy tags in the series. And this Marty McFly figure is exactly the same one that came with the Back to the Future DeLorean full-sized set, but this one also comes with the all-red guitar, which has no print on it whatsoever. It's a good-looking figure with its exclusive, just for this character print for the jacket and also the head, which has two different expressions on it. This miniature DeLorean build, though, is something really special. I really like how the front of it looks. They captured that quite nicely, but what really takes the cake with this build for me is what they did for the sides, how they got this is actually a tile piece right here, and the whole thing is angled off, and it's all hanging from these bars. Let me just take it off its base, and I want to demonstrate just how they've connected the side bits, the side assemblies, because it has working gull wing doors. Yes, it does. I could not believe this when I first put it together. I saw the technique that they were using to get the angles of the sides, which I thought was great, the way that it looks, and it's a nice little technique, but the fact that the whole premise is actually getting the working gull wing doors into such a small little build that that is ace right there. That is good stuff. You got the vents on the back, and they try to show a little bit of the wiring and couplings and things that go around the sides. For this scale, that's a great amount of detail, and especially when you consider that this is not a build just for itself, for the sake of itself. This is a 3-in-1 build, and every single build uses every part. The first default build looks the same in-game. You just have to remove a few pieces to get the figure in there, but this is the secondary build, which is trying to show the whole thing electrified as it gets its jolt of electricity to speed on off into the past or the future. And then this one, the Ultra Time Machine, the futuristic version with the wheels turned down and still preserving the gull wing doors. Man, that's just ridiculous. That's just ridiculous in such a small little build, using so few pieces. Of course, you can find the builds for the instructions for these alternate builds on the LEGO Dimensions website. Check it out. And then there's the hoverboard build, which is a lot more than a hoverboard. It's really overbuilt because this is the hoverboard and its presentation stand, kind of its display stand, for getting people to be more interested in it. It's got the lights that are facing up at it, and it's showing that it's actually hovering up in the air. But the hoverboard itself is just this right here, which is a great little piece with the flat back and an exclusive print, not a sticker. That's a print on there, and that is very nicely done. And of course, it will hold a minifigure. So I think for Back to the Future fans who are also LEGO fans, this is pretty much a must-have. In-game, you only get and use the hoverboard itself. You don't see the stand. It's really not necessary. The first level upgrade and rebuild turns it into the Cyclone board, which gives you a continuous whirlwind attack capability. And then, as a physical thing, it still looks quite very similar. But then there's this rebuild, which is, I think, the best use of the parts here. The ultimate hoverjet, that has the wings on it and everything, and that really looks like something that would go quite fast, so kind of making it even more spacey. It's like a miniature spaceship hoverboard. Of course, in addition to the physical products, because this is a level pack, it comes with an exclusive story level that you can use in-game and play through in-game, and also the adventure world that this unlocks, and also a number of other little things that you can do in-game with these items. But just as physical products, I think these are great. The DeLorean build is amazing, probably the nicest build out of the entire first wave of sets for LEGO Dimensions so far. The hoverboard piece itself is very valuable. The Marty McFly figure is really good too, and if you are a Back to the Future fan and you have not been able to get, or you didn't get the original Back to the Future, time machine set, the Ideas or Crusoe set, then this is a great way to get him in addition to the other good stuff. And I just think that for collectors, this actually gives you a good value, even if you're not going to buy and use the game. And that's not something that I've felt to be the case for most of the other sets in this line, but this I really think is just that good and gives you stuff that's just that desirable. Let me know what your thoughts are by leaving a comment on the video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll talk to you again very soon.